Hello, good evening. So today I'm going to be playing Stolen Realm, which I've been aware of for a while, but it's only just come out of early access, so I'd been sitting waiting for that before I play it. So it just came out, I think, at the weekend, early access, maybe it's Friday. It's a turn-based tactical combat game, as so many of the games I play are. One of the key features, which I won't be making use of today, is that it's co-op with simultaneous turns, so that you can play with friends. I don't know if it's got like a matchmaking thing to play with random people or not. I assume so, but I don't know for sure. But because it's simultaneous turns, there's not quite as much sitting waiting for things. You can get through the game a bit faster. And from what I understand, it's got a reasonably varied set of builds you can make. Quite a lot of choice there, which is something I always like. But beyond that, I've not watched anyone play it, and I don't really know an awful lot about it, other than what I've just said. So we're going to be learning as we go, pretty much from the offset. So I've also got to get up early tomorrow, so I don't know if this will be as long a stream as it sometimes is. It might be closer to 2 or 3 hours rather than 4+, but we'll see. Depends on how much I get sucked into this game and whether I decide I'm going to be tired tomorrow or not. So with all that out of the way, we shall jump into the game. So we've got play and we've got online. I'm going to have a look at online, just TCP IP. I've seen that as an option in an online game for quite a while. I'm just curious. Searches for games, does it? Alright, yes, people can make their own little games. I see. Right, but we're not going to do that. I'm not going to play with random people the first time I'm playing on a stream. So we're just going to play. And there's a campaign or a roguelike mode. I guess we'll start with a campaign? Or should I start with roguelike? Yeah, I'll do campaign. Can I rotate them? No. So it's got this sort of, I guess we'd call this like low poly graphics, this sort of, I think things like For the King have got similar graphics like this sort of, low detail, but it's still a modern game. So there's build presets: Warrior, Thief, Pyromancer, Ranger, Monk, Summoner, Priest, Cryomancer, Shadow Knight, Shaman, Druid, then we're back to Warrior. We like, what are these along the top? Can't click on them. We've got stats. Might, increase the power of damage and healing skills for you and your summons. Also increases armor. That's 1% per point. Dexterity increases the chance and effectiveness of critical hits for you and your summons and increases move points. And so it's not percentage for crit rating, it's just crit rating. Is one crit rating a percent? I don't know. And it's 25 dex gives you extra move to a maximum of 3, so not a huge effect on movement. Vitality is just maximum health. Both flat and percentage. Intelligence is your maximum mana, your skill range, and your summon health. Again, flat and percentage for the mana, and then similar to movement with dex, it's every 25 points of int, gives you skill range. And then reflex is dodge chance for you and your summons, increases the chance to counter attack on dodging, and opportunity attack and counter attack damage. Again, it's like 1 per point. And 1 counter attack per turn per 25 reflex. Okay. And we can freely customize if we want. Okay. And I believe you can have up to like 6 or maybe it's 8 party members, but it scales based on how many people are in your party. So you could do a full party and have lots of enemies, or you could have just like 1 person, and I guess it'd be a bit easier. I'll maybe start with like 3 or 4. I guess we'll start with some sort of warrior. Just all in on might and vitality. And in skills, he starts with 3. Fracture, 2 weapon damage. Lowers target's resistance by 20%. Doesn't have an action point cost. Lasts 2 turns. Alright, that's the resistance lower. Costs 6 mana. Cooldown of 3. He's got a bash. Does cost an action point. And a cooldown of 4. Does 3 damage and knock them back 3 hexes. He's got a charge. Charges the target. Does 2 to 3 weapon damage to all enemies in your path. Special blast radius in your path. And I can change these, can I? Skill tab. Select a skill tab to display the skills in its tree. Skill allocation. You can use skill points to learn skills. Select skill icons to assign and unassign skill points. Ah. Be a monk. Except we don't have any. Can I take points out of warrior? How do I do a custom thing? I'm not pressing next to continue. I'm messing around with this first. Was monk? Monk is an option here. So although they're named slightly different, it looks like there's one of each class. Like the start of the preset classes each are a skill tree. Because Pyromancer is obviously fire. Ranger is ranger, funnily enough. Monk is monk. Summoner is shadow. Skeleton, archer, poison cloud. Necromancer. Just as a pass. Oh right, there's passive and active, I see. Your priest is light. So yeah, some of it's not named the same, like ranger, warrior, monk, thief. They're all just the name of the class. And then light is priest. I guess is there a paladin? I'm sure I saw a paladin. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. What's a shadow knight? Shadow knight's also in shadow, but not doing the summons that the summoner has. Interesting. Shaman gonna be lightning? Shaman or lightning? See, I always think of shaman as having some nature to them. Druid will obviously be nature, right? Yeah. Okay, but I can't do a custom class by the look of it. Like, I can't decide that I'd actually like to have 2 points in warrior and 1 point in light. I'm not like to do that. Oh, I can unlearn a skill that says... Yeah, right, I can do a custom. Okay. So we're warrior, but we could if we want. So our warrior skills, you got fracture, which we've seen, rage, increased damage dealt and max life by 15%, but also you take 15% more damage. We've seen bash, double edge, 4 to 5 weapon damage, and 15% of the damage back to you. Move points, extra damage and healing, physical resistance. Enemies nearby give you extra armor. So you could be a warrior, but then also get a point in monk for kick, if I'm understanding this correctly. Huh. Liking it already. Okay. I mean, do I maybe just want to use the basic stuff to start with, though? I probably should, right? We'll take a warrior. And now I can rotate him. He suddenly looks a little bit less impressive. It's Mittens. Mittens the warrior. I'll just leave him as he is. I'm not going to customize. Starting weapon, two-handed axe, short bow, staff. We've got stat differences. I think two-handed axe probably fits most. Hardcore, if your whole party dies in battle, your permanent characters are permanently deleted. Okay. I don't know what happens if you don't have it in hardcore mode. Sure. Right, and then I can create, so I can, yeah, we can have up to 6 party members. Kind of like a thief. Just to try that out. Make it a lady thief. Oh wait, hang on. It's going to be called Musp. I guess she'll start with a short bow. Limited starting options in terms of weapons, I've got to say. And then we need some sort of spellcaster. Might do like a druid. If we unlearn... It hasn't updated properly that I've unlearned these. I don't know if that's a bug or what. You have to leave and go back in and now it's updated. So that seems to be a bit of a bug. I was clicking unlearn and it was changing down at the bottom to learn skill instead of unlearn, and the points were changing up there, but these weren't until I left and went in. So nature, you can summon brambles to block 4 hexes. Attackers will take damage when they strike the brambles. Fairies swarm the target, clawing and biting for 5 to 6 damage and 1 stack of bleeding each turn. Entangle does 3 to 4 damage and immobilizes for a turn, 2 stacks of poisoned. And you can summon a raven, coyote, or raccoon to fight for you. We maybe want some sort of support stuff, which I guess would be light. Heal. Again, clicking didn't update immediately. And then like an entangle. Oh, but you maybe don't want to split up your points because you need to have spent things to advance. Does anyone get like healing other people? You do, right? We get in the good bloom. We can heal people over time by the look of it. I don't know if I want to just do a straight up priest. Brambles might be useful. We'll do 1 point in priest and then we'll go druid for the rest. And then it's split this dexterity, might. I think we do a little bit more might for extra healing, right? Our druid should be green. A very, very bright green has got to be said. How come not applicable is actual visual here? I also noticed they don't have a mouth. There's an implied mouth based on the visual here, but otherwise, nah. No mouth. Oh, but he's hardcore, but they're not. How does that work? Ah, right. Okay. So I have to create these again. How do I... I'm going to have to create them again, because they're not hardcore by default. They all have to be hardcore. Ah, screw it. You can just be a regular druid. I'm not sorry I'd have kept what I did last time. Interesting. There's different options for like Facial hair. Not facial hair, faces. Like, I don't know if they're all meant to be, some of them are war paint, but some of them maybe meant to be scars, I guess. Well, there you go. That's... I haven't thought of a name for who Madrid's going to be. It's going to be Leafy, because I'm very imaginative. And then we'll create our teeth. We will just use what they've got for it. They're going to get crippled, does a little bit of weapon damage and slows, throws a dagger, just does some damage, and then hide in shadows to get stealth. When you're in stealth, you've got 100% crit chance. Okay, I didn't make her, I forgot, I'm an idiot, I forgot to make her hardcore. Right, we'll try it with 3. We've got lots of different difficulties. Casual, you're here for excitement and fantasy, but not too much of a challenge. The default appears to be adventurer. You want adventurous but forgiving challenges that reward clever builds and clever tactics. Classic, I'm not new to tactical RPGs, we'll just do classic probably for the first game. You're experienced and ready for the dangers to come. Veteran, come at me, combat is formidable and your enemies cut you off each turn. You understand the ins and outs of tactical RPGs and the specific dangers that lurk in Stolen Realm. Torturous, you like pain. You know how to build a perfect team that uses skills and tactics and devastating effects. You don't mind failing 1, 2, or 10 times to discover the perfect tactics to defeat your foe. And in Heart of the Realm, we don't really know how to survive this difficulty. Perhaps you will. First time playing on hardcore mode, we're just going to do classic. Learning the game. Move up to and activate the portal to start a new quest. I've got a wee town. I have no money. And these all cost hundreds and even thousands of gold. Okay. I guess we'll move up to and activate the portal. I've got side quests? I've got side quests. I got a main quest. I mean, standard RPG fare is you do the side quest first. We're going to defeat Ursa. I get 285 experience and 125 gold. Considering the stuff in there is all costing like 700 minimum. That doesn't seem like a lot, but okay. Oh, we're on a wee sort of floating island. Is that a baddie? That's all that's on the island. It's a Blood Mask Mage, a level 1 elite. Placement phase. When a battle starts, you can place your characters in strategic positions. Select the highlighted hex to place your character there. What's this? Decrease the cost of mana using abilities by 50%. Neutral. There's a fire battle. It explodes, dealing fire damage and envelops the area in flames. How big an explosion is it? Do not know. This is damage increased by 25%, but damage taken is also increased by 25%. It's a goblin battle standard. And a Shaman Shrine, recover 10% of maximum mana each turn. There's another fire battle. There's a shock battle. We've got a Blood Mask Mage, a Blood Mask Captain, who's another level 1 elite, and a Blood Mask Bandit, a Blood Mask Magician ×2. Oh, and there's a thing way down here. Your attacks have a 20% chance to stun the target. I'm kind of tempted to start off down here and let them come to us and stun them, maybe. And maybe blow up a barrel on their way past. Except we can only start in this glowy bit here, so I can't start off over there. Okay. We can go in the energy aura. Leafy. Wasp. Do that. Do I have to confirm each one individually? I do. Okay, probably because in multiplayer you would. It's my turn. So I've got a staff attack. We're on Leafy just now. Staff attack for 10 to 13 damage to the target. We can transport a movable object in the battlefield. Pick up 1, move 3. I've got my cure, I've got my entangle, and I've got my brambles. Brambles don't cost anything. It's like I could put brambles there and maybe block... I don't know, do they block line of sight? Can I rotate? I can rotate the battlefield, cool. The zoom's not super sensitive, to be honest. Can I change that? Is that an option in like controls or gameplay? Can I adjust the sensitivity? Wait, if I had multiple players, I could change other people's keybinds? That doesn't seem right. Surely not. But no, it doesn't look like I can change the zooming in and out sensitivity. Okay, and I could... Let's find out what the radius is in one of these. Well, it definitely hit him, but it didn't hit them. It did hit these 2 brambles, so it's got a radius of 2 by the look of it. So we should be safe from that fire barrel as long as we don't get too close. Oh, there's the right, combat log, I guess. Oh, that's chat. Right, text chat for everybody. So, 18 damage to 2 brambles and only 16 to the Bloodmass Mage. We applied heat. Don't know what heat is. Maybe we can... Oh, we can have a look. So he's shocked. Incoming critical strike damage is up by 10% per stack last 3 turns. And cannot perform actions. I guess that's part of the shock thing. I could also entangle. Would there be any point entangling someone that can range attack? I'd want to entangle them, but now it looks like I've got a move of 4 by default, so I'm going to have him move back a little bit. He can end turn. Then my warrior, who, as I say, I kind of want them to have to come to me. I think he might just stay put. He's just going to end his turn where he is. And then my rogue, try and shoot this mage. And we'll maybe throw a dagger at this mage. Oh, since they've got the extra crit, I should maybe do the stealth. And then get a crit on my dagger throw. They're floating off in at some unusual ragdoll effects. Very slow motion, like gravity's turned off. It's their turn. So they threw a dagger and they just ran past my thorns, so they didn't really help. Okay, but what have I got? Heat reduces your elemental resistance, okay. Probably don't need to heal him yet though, he's taking 12 damage, I don't think I need to heal. Where did the warrior guy go? Where'd the captain go? Did he stealth? He hid in the shadows, I see. Well, I wanted to immobilize him, but he's hiding, so I can't. So I'll immobilize this bandit. How much damage does poison do? 4 shadow damage each turn. Is that 4 per stack or just 4 because he's got 2 stacks? Reduces his healing as well. I'll just kill him. So I need a melee weapon from a rogue. But I didn't particularly want to be running around with a two-handed axe on my rogue, so we'll have to remedy that at some point. And then my warrior, what's he gonna do? He's just sort of gonna guard here, I guess? Like, I don't know where this... Can I attack an empty square and see if it hits somebody? Oh, there's the captain. Right, we're gonna heal him. Like it never happened. And oh, it costs an action point to heal or have a choice between healing and attacking, so I can't do anything else with him. You have opportunity attacks. I'm blowing up the barrel to hit him with all the fire. A lot of ground effect. Everything on fire all the time. Does 19 to 26 weapon damage knock the target back up to 3 hexes? 1 off the edge. Aww. I thought I'd get to knock him off the edge of the world. Oh well. I don't think you should be able to stealth when you're right next to someone. Like, we know he's there, there's a big floaty orb there. Can I shoot that? Can I force shoot that? Oh, I can ping, it looks like, by holding down Alt. It does not look like I can force attack that, so... So I can't do anything while it's stealth. I just have to sit here and wait for him. There must be something I can do about that. I should have moved into there before I did my heal, actually. Fine, keep your gold. Well, now he falls off the edge. We got a blood mask. It gives 4 dexterity and 2 reflex. Plus it's got more armour. We found a blood mask of the spark. Also adds fire skill damage increased by 3%. And 2 crystalline snowflakes. Battle stats. My rogue did the most damage by far. And unsurprisingly, my warrior took the most damage. And we blocked. We took 50 damage and we blocked 2. Woohoo! Took 2 damage and blocked 1. That's a bit better. Okay. How do I use equipment? There's things down here. Oh, you just click on it. Oh, wait. You can get a short sword instead of your bow. Can I have both? Am I allowed both? I can't like switch between them in combat. Well, you're getting a sword so you can use your cripple thing. Fortunes. I have no fortunes. Can I not cycle through characters in here? No. I have to like exit out, select the next one. Bring it up, okay. Mildly annoying. Well, I suppose if you're playing co-op, you wouldn't want to be cycling through your teammates or something. And I guess we jump through here now. Choose a path. Oh, it's a path system. Hard battle, treasure, event. I mean, treasure sounds better than a hard battle or an event. I don't want a hard battle if I can get free treasure. Vitality applied. Vitality increased by 1. Duration type quest. Wait, what? Oh, it's a fishing minigame. I got 6 rainbow fish. What the hell are rainbow fish? It's a rare material. What we use it for, I do not know. I got 6 red cap. So this has got mini game harvesting, crafting, something. Okay. And a forest pendant. Vitality, dexterity, and reflex. Well, we're going for dexterity and reflex on our rogue, are we not? So you can get the forest pendant. Battle, hard battle, or event. Let's see what an event's like. I know I should be doing battles, probably for XP and such, but whatever is interesting thematically is events. Healing? Cool.
Before you rises an obelisk of hewn sandstone,
Voice.
and ancient. The monolith's surface is etched with the brutal reality of time, but a rune of sapphire nestled at its heart pulses with a serene light, untouched by the centuries. Drawn by the intoxicating power the rune emanates, you step closer, squinting against light. Each step throws your shadow against the towering stone, dwarfing you, yet infusing you with a sense of determination.
Something I'm a little confused about in this description. The light is coming from a sapphire at the heart of the monolith, or obelisk, it calls it both. But my shadow is cast against the stone where the light's coming from. Surely the shadow would be going away from it. Anywho, I can activate the blessing. We get fortitude, vitality increased by 4. It's a fortune. Or we can get healing, which we don't need, so obviously I'm going to activate the blessing. Well, they all get to do this. Well, everyone's going to do
With
fortitude.
reverence, the hero extends a gloved hand, his fingers brushing the obelisk. The coolness of the sandstone against his palm is a stark contrast to the power emanating from the rune. He hesitates, then presses his hand fully onto the sapphire rune. The immediate rush of power is like a cold stream cascading through his veins, a tingling sensation that left him momentarily breathless. He can feel the essence of the rune surging through him, weaving its magic into the very fabric of his being. A quiet gasp escapes him as his senses are washed in the magic's vibrancy, the sensation filling him with a vitality he had not felt in years.
Yay! Right, so we can do that fortune thing now. Aha. Again, I have to do them individually. This is where, and this is a bit of a whiz-me pity party thing, none of my friends like the types of games like this. None of my friends play the same types of games as me. And this seems like it would be pretty damn good in multiplayer. Seems like it'd be a lot of fun. So I'm going to have to play it with randoms all on that. Right, we'll just do a battle now, because we've done events and stuff already. I can go and grab some money. I got 50 gold. I got a great result with the red caps. What are you?
With a reality-bending laugh that echoes within your mind, the mistress of chaos unfurls her invitation. Her voice is a melody spun of whispers, a coaxing thread of discord woven into your thoughts. It tastes like temptation, like curiosity, like a gamble against fate. Such a dull little toy you are, she coos, her words a twisted lullaby. Always playing it safe, always towing the line. Where's the spark, the flame, the thrill? Let's make things more entertaining, shall we?
I quite like this voice acting. I don't know what it is about it, but it's somewhat unique voice. Right. We can allow her magic to reshape the battlefield. The enemies will get berserking, extra health, and do more damage at low health. But cursed applies curse on when striking and when struck. But we'll get a ceremonial spear and an assistance cap. Or just a battle. Sure, I'll let her reshape the battlefield.
You seems to charge, the very atmosphere bristling as the mistress of chaos lets out a delighted laugh. Oh, excellent. This will be most entertaining, she purrs. her voice swirling around you, weaving an insidious promise into your mind.
Alright, that's it. I saw the quest stuff and thought that was more to talk. Alright. Battlefield, is it just her? No, there's a Frost Mage over here. Is a level 1 elite. And a Rogue, also a level 1 elite. And then she's a Frost Mage as well, by the look of it. So 2 Frost Mages. There's a Fire Barrel, a Frost Barrel, a Shock Barrel. This will recover mana each turn. And this reduces the damage taken, but you're stood next to a Frost Barrel. I think we go for the mana regen then. There we go, we'll do that. My warrior will go out and fight that Frost Mage. Leafy, I don't know who Leafy will attack. Leafy will maybe put some thorns in their way if I can do that from my way back over here. Oh, I have to confirm individually, don't I? So yeah, my warrior will go here. And we will fracture to reduce resistance. Doesn't cost an action point to fracture. Now, when it applied curse, does it apply it to me or to them? It applies it to me. It doesn't. Oh, right. So when I strike them, I get cursed. I thought it was that whenever they hit me, I'd get cursed. Whenever I hit them, they get cursed. But no. It's all negative. So my resistance are lowered by 20%, my healing received by 50%. Okay. So if I bash 19 to 26... So I do less damage than the melee attack. I don't know that I want to bash because it will knock them into that aura. So I guess we're just doing it. Can I move? I can move round. Bash them a different way. They're just I'll just do a regular attack just now. Right. I guess you try and kill the Frost Mage. Although... Entangle might finish her off. It doesn't see it well. Or we could just... Now the question is, will the AI do the obvious and just go boop, 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 boop around there? Or will it say, oh, stuff in my way, I'm going to fight it? And also, is poison applied at the start or the end of the turn? Because that matters there. Because if it's at the start of the turn, they don't get a turn. If it's at the end of the turn, they get to do something and they die. Right, and I can cripple. Doesn't cost an action point. Does some damage and slow. Throw a dagger doesn't cost an action point, and stealth doesn't. And I can stab for a... Doesn't do very much damage, this character, on their melee attack. I feel like the shortbow, yeah, shortbow does way more. One-handed sword's rubbish. Okay, we will cripple you. Got a crit. I can throw a dagger from here. Yep, you can throw a dagger in melee. And then we'll stab you. And then I'll jump into stealth. So, poison at the start of the turn. Frost Mage died. Frost Mage has chilled me. And it looks like the rogue attacked the bramble and got hit back because it does damage in retaliation. Good to know. Alright, my rogue get to stabbing. Blasting. If I charge, it says all enemies in the path, so can I charge him and not hurt my friend? Let's find out. Doesn't hurt your friend. But I am just short of actually being able to kill him. We get attacks opportunity if he uses range and melee. No, we don't. Oh, and it looks like he broke through the brambles. Okay, well. Chop you. Round here. I am slowed because of the ice thing. I'm going to heal myself. My rogue can go. He dodged! What's his dodge chance? I don't know. Can't see. Doesn't say in the combat log either. He has some unknown dodge chance. He also hits harder than me. Is it just a coincidence that I was wondering, does this always crit? Because it crit it's crit twice now, but looks like just coincidence. Winkadink. And I should have brought more potions. Right, we got a leather doublet. So, there's armor and magic armor. So it's got more armor but less magic armor. It's got more reflex but less might. Okay. We've got a sapphire ring that's intelligence and cold damage. And a frost core. But we also got the fancy spear and such like. So that's a dexterity cap, so we'd want to give that to a rogue. I'm going to give him the leather doublet. Spear is a rare polearm, but it's dexterity, and we do kind of want dexterity on our rogue, even though it's not a particularly roguish weapon traditionally, but I think, yeah. So, can you dual wield? You can dual wield. Does that give you 2 attacks? Like, is there any purpose to it? I don't see anything that suggests it would be. I'm putting him back to his 200 axe. But yeah, you can dual wield if you want, okay. So Leafy's getting the ring. I want the assistant cap? No, that's for my rogue. Sapphire ring. And then Mosp is getting the assistant's cap. So I lose a point of armor. That frees up the blood mass for someone else. I gain 2 points of dexterity. I lose 2 reflex. What was reflex again? Dodge. Oh, maybe I don't want to lose the reflex. You are going to get a ceremonial spear though. These give you armor and vitality. You've already got a leather jerkin. Do you have body armor? Yeah, everyone gets a leather jerkin. Okay. So I'd lose a vitality and a reflex, but I'd gain 6 dexterity. I think we can afford that. I also get a bit more armor from the assistant's cap. I maybe want to wear a shield instead of doing. Nah, I think good damage is better. Riley 431552, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. Right. I think we're good. So mana and hit points don't recharge after a battle by default. Okay. Good to know. And this chose the path for me. It's a cat, like a mountain lion or something. What's this? Might applied. We've got all these buffs. Is that everything here? Looks like. Can we go in the water? No. We're fighting assorted woodland animals. We've got ravens. They only have 18 hit points though. And they can blind you. They're fodder. A mountain lion. Although it's still only got 25 hit points. But it's stealthy. A forest fox. More foxes, but they're all stood next to that frost barrel. I think if we detonate that, we might take them all out in one go. We've got a reduced damage taken statue and regen health each turn. Okay, I think we'll stick in the regen health each turn a bit. Right, we'll try that, I'm thinking. So, Leafy is going to blast that frost barrel and see if it does enough to kill them. If it doesn't kill them, it should slow them down at least. I think we killed one of them. Yeah, we killed a fox. So it does variable damage, interesting to know. I thought it was a flat damage, but variable. And they're chilled. Doesn't say what chilled does. Oh wait, no. Freeze Earth applies once. Oh, the ground's chilling them. But they get less movement points. So that's good, because now they'll be delayed in getting to me. We want to kill this mountain lion before it starts stealthing us, especially since it's next to my Sword of Mage. But my Sword of Mage could also brambles to get... I don't know, maybe they can just fly over it because they're ravens. Well, pop that. And maybe immobilize that one. So it just has to sit there for a while. And then just take a step... Oh, craft attack of opportunity. I forgot. As soon as I clicked, I realised. But hey-ho. Right, so Mittens, the warrior, will fracture the mountain lion. We should be able to kill it. Yeah, easy kill it this turn. Don't need to do anything fancy. And then we'll see if we can kill the fox as well. I would have thought so. Oh, I have 14 to 18 just in their freebie critical attack. And we crit! So I could throw a dagger. I'm going to throw it one of these. And yeah, it's based on your weapon damage, so currently, two-handed weapon, at least early game, seems like the way to go, because you just do more damage. Just kill things before you get to do anything. And my crit rate's pretty good. I guess I could just kill that raven instead of having it flying, rather than just having it being immobilized. They cannot fly over the things, but even slowed down, these things go for miles. They've blinded me. Skill range is reduced to 1 hex. Joke's on you. My skill range was already 1 hex. I charge. Oh, but I can't charge because my skill range is reduced to 1 hex. Okay, joke's on me after all. I didn't see a dodge or anything, but we did not hit that thing. Oh wait, no, I did see something about evasion. Dodge incoming attacks. Ah. I'm gonna hide. So ravens, although they don't have many hit points, are dodgy. So I can't do my thing. I can still bash you. Which gets rid of this evasion, I guess? I don't know. They're swarming, but we're in a healing aura. Also are they, so we need to finish them off. There's one finished off. Another finished off. Are you still evading? You're still evading. This isn't going to get me anywhere, is it? And one thing I was wondering, can you move within the radius without provoking attacks opportunity? You can. I think it's just when you move away that you get the attacks opportunity. Or maybe ravens don't have attacks. Oh, ravens don't have attacks opportunity. Foxes do and the lion did, but not ravens. And this thing's dying just trying to get through the bramble. What the hell's this? Health globule. Heals for 50% of max health. Good to know. The spear's pretty good. Of course. But I've got my dagger as well. It does seem a little weird that, It does seem a little weird that your dagger is based on the weapon damage of your spear. We got a shovel. It does cold damage. It's a pole arm that does cold damage. Doesn't have much in the way of stat bonuses though. A fine fork is just a pole arm. Has +5 weapon damage and +4 dexterity, but it's still less damage than the ceremonial spear, despite having the +5 to weapon damage. We got a fox tooth and some animal parts. Right, so I think I assume this seems like self-order to me. Unless... Any better than your axe? Better than your axe. We lose vitality, but we gain damage. Although this is probably better overall, because then we gain damage and dexterity. Doesn't look very impressive compared with the axe. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I'm like hiccuping. Do I want to rest or do a hard battle? I think we can do a hard battle. The normal battles have been easy enough so far. We're just level 1. It's a wolf. Why are we beating up the wildlife? Right, just checking if there's anything else we could grab. Okay, so there is a timber wolf alpha. It's a pack hunter, which means for every ally within 1 hex they gain 40% damage. Do not like. And then timber wolf and another timber wolf alpha and another two, right, multiple timber wolf alphas. There's a fire barrel there and a shock barrel there. This increases our dodge by 20% and that increases our damage. Holy barrel explodes, dealing healing and envelops the area in holy ground. Ooh. And this is increased damage taken and dealt. Okay, I think we're going to go over to the extra damage thing. Although, you know what? We might actually do this one instead, just because then my warrior can kill the timber wolf without having to leave the dodge radius. So moss. Oh no, wait. Right. So yeah, we will fracture you. And then probably just kill you, right? Easy enough. I'm going to try and entangle that timber wolf alpha so he can't come over here. Then we'll just blast him. And we'll throw a dagger at him. And yeah, maybe we'll just stay here. In our nice little dodge aura. Cast Howl. What does Howl do? Bottled Anger increases damage dealt by 20%, but damage taken by 10%. Okay. How about some brambles? And then we blast you some more. And we stab you. And get back into safety. And this is where I wish I still had a range attack, because we could have set that off, but it's not going to be a possibility here. So I'm just going to stealth instead. It occurs to me I should have maybe been on... Well, yeah, I was going to say I'm in two minds about that. I should maybe be on the edges so they can't get into the dodge order themselves, because it does benefit them by the look of it. But that would have put me in range of that barrel, and when he howled, he set off the barrel, so now you can't do anything. So, I think it worked out in our favour overall. And he doesn't seem to be dodging us. dodged that, but I've still got my cripple attack. Consumables, healing potions and mana potions can turn the tide in battle. Oh, do I have... I've got potions. Apparently I have lots of potions. I guess these are party-wide. That restore 75 health and 75 mana on each. I don't really need... Well, I maybe need some mana soon, but for now I don't need them. And he's still stuck behind the brambles. And we can throw daggers from way back here, so we're just going to do that. He's going to need, or she rather is going to need better intelligence, because throwing that dagger is draining rather a lot of mana here. Whiff? What's this? We got a goblin short sword, gives you 2 dexterity and hardly any damage. Animal furs of bristles does lots of things. 8 out of 8, well 8/8 armor, because 2 different types. 2 to might, vitality, reflex, physical damage, and return physical damage. Gives you thorns essentially. That's pretty good. That seems like a warrior armor. Better armor, much better magic armor. And yeah, better stats in general. What did we give up for that? Doublet. Do I want to give that doublet to someone else? I don't know. I don't think we're going to use sword and shield here just now. Maybe if we find a really good one-handed sword or a really good shield, but... Right, away we go. A shop, a rest, or some treasure. I'm going to take the treasure. Right, we need the rest. I think we're fine. More dexterity. Bone shard, which I'm guessing is crafting material. No, it's a wand. 5 to 6 shadow damage, plus 2 intelligence, plus 2 vitality, 3% summon damage, and summon limit. Well, I'm not doing summons, unfortunately. At least not yet. A little bit of mana out of that. Is that everything? Yes. It was pretty cool so far. Quite simple at the moment, but we haven't leveled up yet. So maybe it gets more complicated as it goes on. And yeah, what are you? I guess this is Ursa, the neon bear. 347 hit points with control resistance. I'm guessing that means I can't immobilize them. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. But no other enemies, just Ursa. There's a shock barrel over there. This reduces your damage by 20%, whereas it gives us dodge chance by 20%. Kinda 6-1, half a dozen at the other. Okay, we want it to come to us, which means it gets the first attack. And yeah, I'm guessing this... Oh, it did apply immobilized. There's a 50% chance to resist any control effects, but it did not resist that one. So we'll just sit back here while it's immobilized, safe behind our bramble wall. Gain an additional action point. Lower cooldowns. Ooh. And it did not do enough damage to the brambles to destroy it in one go. I thought as a boss it probably would. It does get to attack twice, but... I guess we'll just wait for it to smash through then. Oh, it regens though. Or did he know he hurt himself? I thought I saw its hit points go up slightly. I have kind of boxed myself in here now though. Well. This isn't too difficult so far. We've knocked off quite a lot. I should have done Fracture first actually. Because I assumed the resistance's effects. I assume it affects physical damage as well as like magic damage. It's weak to elemental apparently. Can I immobilize you? Worked. Their 50% resistance isn't really helping. The Storms of Autumn crash, I think he said. Oh. Oh. That was impressive. But not really impressive enough. It hasn't, like... caused me any major hardship. Doesn't say you have a tax opportunity. You don't have a tax opportunity. Cool. I can do this again. Winter is your end. Did he just blast himself? I did 4.504486 damage. That's odd. It's the first time we've had like decimal point damage. We get the Rock Breaker. It's a two-handed mace. Increase your might. Has a 15% chance to do a level 1 fracture when striking. But also the Rock Breaker of the Conjurer, which adds summon damage as well as the base effect. And a Warding Amulet just gives a bunch of armor and vitality. And we completed the quest. We found way more gold than the quest rewards. We're level 2 now. Nice. Victory is ours. Yeah, it seems like a cool little game. You leveled up. Allocate your new skill point and aptitude points. In town, there's various shops you can visit and spend your gold at. When your party's ready, activate the portal for the next quest. So I get points to spend here. So this is mittens. It's mostly wanting might and vitality for him, I think. And this Rock Breaker's not actually as good as what he's wearing already. So I think I'll stick with that, but the Warding Amulet definitely helps him. And in the skill tree, I could, I guess it's an upgrade to Fracture, Mortal Fracture. So by default, Fracture is 15 to 20 weapon damage, lowers resistance by 20% for 2 turns. So this is slightly more damage, and in addition to lowering resistance, reduces healing received by 50%. Or, the other way we can go, remove a random beneficial status from the target. We can also get Rage, which we haven't been doing yet at all. We can get the Double Edge that we haven't done. We've already got Charge. We can get Cleave, 180 degree arc, striking all foes for 30 to 40 damage. Pretty good. And then Bloodlet, sacrifice max health in return for an additional action. Hello, Petty Smart. Applies exhaustion where you can't get additional action points caused by receiving additional... Thank you for the follow. Caused by receiving additional action points. Right, okay, so if you gain additional action points, you then can't get more additional action points, is what it's saying. There's no infinite action point things. And if we ever get high enough, we can make Cleave do less weapon damage, but do 2 stacks of bleed. Or, Lifesteal sounds good. I always like lifesteal in a game. And the Rage, what can it upgrade? Add extra So by default, increased damage and max life, but increased damage received. Instead, you can increase damage armor and magic armor, but you don't have the life or the damage received. Going the other route, it just increases the damage even more. Okay, we've also got passives we could take. +1 movement point, which is useful if you're pure melee. Increased all damage and healing by 8%, which later on can go to 12%, which is like the base level, you get 8% for one skill, and then you get 4% for one skill, unless they stack, but I doubt it. I think that's an upgrade. So, don't really like the upgrade version. Physical resistance of whopping 5%, which then can double. You see, that's a bit more worth it. For every enemy within a hex, you gain 5% armor. That seems like it could be good. For every enemy within 3 hexes, you get 3% damage. Increased opportunity and counter-attack damage. Kind of liking Cleave. I think we're taking Cleave. Right, Leafy. Madrid. You're probably wanting everything in intelligence. 3 in intelligence, 2 in might, I think we'll do for him. And I don't think I'm going to take any more light stuff. A heal is fine. I think the rest of it will stick to nature. So we could add the Fairy Swarm, does damage and bleeding each turn for 3 turns. The question is, does that stick to the target or the tile? It says the target, but I don't know. The bleed does 1 damage for each hex the target moves, so you don't want to combine that with immobilize, because then you don't get the bleed effect, but you do want to hit on people that are far away. We can also get living armor, envelop the target in living vines that increase magic and regular armor and magic armor by 7, and regenerate 9 health each turn. Could be useful. Maybe I didn't need that point in light. Can I unlearn? Not now. Not anymore. That was just a character creation. We can get summons, but I don't know if I'm really going to do summons. Summons a raven, coyote, or raccoon. Venomous skin. Skin of an ally secretes poison. Attacking enemies take 3 stacks of poison. So it's 2 damage per stack that poison does. Because when we did it before, they had 2 stacks and it was saying 4. And I wasn't sure if that was 4 per stack or if that was 4 because they had 2 stacks. So it's 2 per stack. And then the Bad Bloom. Create a magic flower that does 2 stacks of poison per turn to enemies in range. Radius 1. I was going to say what is in range, but it's radius 1. Okay, so that's like for a prolonged fight. Stick it next to the big enemies. But we also have passives. For every ally within 1 hex, you gain 8% damage. 6% resistance to the last type of damage taken. Thorns return 2 damage, which upgrades to 4. That 6% upgrades to 9. Again, only a 50% increase. I don't like that. Similarly there. I like the first level, but then it's like lower diminishing returns. And then summons upgrades. So I don't know if we care about any of the passives. Pack Hunter could be good. I'm thinking... I don't know, I like all of these. I'm thinking maybe the Bad Bloom, but I quite like Fairy Swarm as well. I'm going to take Fairy Swarm. That was the was that the default? Or was there nature summoning? I can't remember what the default was. And then Mosp. Mosp, if we do 3 more dexterity, she's at 25, which gets her an extra movement point. And then reflex for dodge. And then for her skills, we can upgrade the dagger throw, more damage, 2 stacks of poison, or more damage, same more damage and extra crit damage, okay. We can upgrade the cripple, more damage and does disabled instead of slow. I think disabled just means that, yeah, can't perform actions, so that's very useful. Liking that the most so far. Gouge does bleed. We can get escape, teleport to target area unaffected by increased range modifiers. So you could use it to escape, you could also use it to engage. Either way, mobility is always good. Poison weapon attacks now do 1 stack of poisoned. I wonder if you have dual weapons, do you attack twice? I need to try out dual weapons at some point just to see how it works, because I don't know. But that could be useful if that's the case. We can also get evasion, 100% dodge chance for the next attack, which can be upgraded to 100% dodge chance and 50% counter attack damage. And the next 2 attacks. Passives for the thief. Extra crit hit damage and healing, which can upgrade. Increase your movement points by 1. Apply stealth at the start of each battle. 16% increased damage when the enemy has no allies within 3 hexes, which can increase to 24. 5% dodge chance increased to 8. See that? Again, 5% for 1 skill point is okay, but then you're only getting 3% for the second one. But no, I think disabling a target so they just can't do anything. Or at least can't do actions. I wonder if that counts for things that are like actions but 0 action points. Does that count as an action? Right, and we could do a bit of shopping maybe. I could get a cutlass. Is that all I can afford here? All I can afford is a cutlass. Are there other shops? There's an old gypsy lady. So are these all crafting materials? Like 50,000, I'm a little bit away from that. But yeah, there's no point buying this if I don't actually know what it does. How do I craft, I wonder? Is that something I have to unlock later? We'll find out. Any other shops? Healing potions. I haven't used one of them yet. And a jeweler. Extra shadow damage. I think we're saving our money for the moment though. None of that really appeals. So I guess we'll go and do the other side quest. Or does it block it off? Oh, you can keep on going down the side quests. Level 2 is Sunken Swamplands Night. Or we can go and do... So does this automatically level up as you level up? It looks like it. Because there's a forest giant that way. Or a black knight this way. See, if you keep giving me side quests, I'm never going to do the main quest. We're going to defeat the Black Knight. That's the Skyrim effect. There's something you could be doing on the way to your main quest, you never actually get to the main quest, because they just keep giving you new things to do. Right, so we've got baddie, but there's also... Well, hang on. Because that might... That looks like a... Is that... Oh, it's fish. Right, we'll go and do the fishing. I got 6 sludge fish. What are you? You're slightly bigger than we are. It's a dark cultist attendant. It's necromantic with attacks of opportunity. There's also a lackey, which is fodder. A henchman, which is a soldier. Another cultist minion. A cultist conjurer. I'm guessing there will be skeletons involved. Or zombies. Dodge chance shrine. Reduce damage taken shrine. Increased damage shrine. I wouldn't mind being in the increased damage shrine. I think we're going to position ourselves towards the increased damage. And we'll smoke barrel. I was thinking that might be a good choke point for blowing people up, but nope, it'll help them. Alright, I'll just do this for now. So, my rogue will run in here. We've got the warrior aura. We can maybe one-shot this. Almost. I'm going to throw a dagger at you. It's redemptive. Heals allies on death. Okay, well let's make sure we kill that first. I'll come back to you in a minute. Leafy's going to go down here. No, he's not. He can't get past. Leafy's going to attack. Kill that. Oh! He spawned skeletons on death. Wasn't expecting that. Right, now you're dead. which means Leafy can get past. I'm gonna entangle. I don't even know what weapon you've got. Can I see that? Doesn't look like it. Can I have a... I mean, are they gonna cast spells? Like, what are they gonna do? You're immobilized. I'll put fairies on this one. And then I think I'll save my brambles for the moment just because of the mana. Do we generate mana each turn? Is that a thing? Mana per turn, 0. So we can get mana per turn, but we don't have it yet. Fair enough. You don't have any range stuff. I could run up and stab them, but we want them to run to me so they get the bleeding effect on them. However, you can throw a dagger. Then we'll stealth. Right. So he died. Oh, but it doesn't heal everyone wherever they are. I don't think we healed that. It's just healed himself as he died. I think. I'm a little unsure, to be honest. What happened to... Did they... Oh, they're hiding in shadows. And the others didn't do anything. Alright, it's my turn again, apparently. Okay. Sadly, not in range. In range now? We'll shoot this skeleton. What's this? The holy ground heals you each turn. You would think, traditionally, holy ground against a skeleton would hurt it. You would think. But it doesn't appear that way. I needed to get a range attack from a warrior. Maybe we'll do a dip into something else just so he's got an option. Because right now, we're just waiting on them coming over here. And I've just put a bunch of brambles in the way. Killed himself. Hitting the brambles, at least. And then he did what? He cast Consumption? He cast Consumption. I really wish that was an exploding barrel. Yeah, my warrior continues to stand doing nothing. My rogue continues to stand doing nothing. And there's summoning skeletons next to me now. Right, how about I bleed you? Nope, you're out of range. How about I bleed you then? And also blast you. Crit. I want to immobilize. I don't mean... Well, no, you're about to knock that bramble down, so I'm going to immobilize you, so when you do, you can't get through. Apparently you can poison a skeleton, which, great. I've seen that in some games. Some games, even though it's like undead skeleton, they still bleed. Which is a little strange. I can throw a dagger with you. So this guy over here is just going to keep on summoning at me, I think. I don't think I can... I think I have to just go and start shooting. That guy's going to die. So we maybe... should start moving out to go and deal with the last one. Of course he turns into a skeleton when he dies. Oh, it's the body. I was like, are there two people in one square? Disabling attack. And an actual stab. Yeah, I can go over there and get... Oh, forgot about attack opportunity. Oh, Will I keep that next turn? I hadn't considered I can't actually use it because I'm too far away. I'm running back over here. Skeleton Attendant's got a fair bit of hit points. Wait, oh, it's the Skeleton Conjurer. It's like the Skeleton summoned another skeleton? That doesn't seem fair. And I didn't keep my extra action point either. Fracture. I'm gonna bash you, see what happens. Does it bash him into the... It does bash him into the cloud. Oh, I stood in something. It made a watery noise, but I don't know what I got. I don't like they can attack as soon as they get summoned. I was gonna say, if I kill him, will it get rid of his summon? Yes, it does. Good to know. There's a brawny ritual sword, two-handed sword, not as much damage as my spear. Adds the consumption skill. Okay. And then a one-handed ritual blade. Also some shields, a simple hood of the mortician, cultist robes. An awful lot of cool stuff out of it. I say cool. Interesting stuff compared to what I have. So, this is my rogue. Do you want any of this? I should really sell. Can I? Does destroy just get rid of it? It doesn't like give me. I can't salvage materials. I really wish I could switch to another character in this screen. So cultist robes, I'd lose might, but gain intelligence, vitality, and summon stuff. This one I'll lose might, but gain health and armor. Let me see what my other people have. Yeah, I'm thinking you might use the brawny ritual sword, right? I need to see what consumption does. I'm going to equip it and see what consumption. Consumption has a cooldown of 4. Devour the life force of all enemies within 2 hexes. Okay, that sounds quite good. It means I don't have a range attack anymore. But increases the damage everything I'm doing. Give me some extra intelligence. And gives me an AoE life drain attack. I think I'm happy with that for the minute. And then this hood, I'd lose dexterity and reflex. I'd lose the 3% fire, but who cares? But I'd gain armor. I mean, is the dexterity and reflex doing that much for me right now? How does armor work? Is that a flat damage reduction? I don't even know. I'm getting the hood. And then the cultist robes we will equip. He's a proper cultist, like a cultist temple guard or something with his big two-handed sword. And then mittens. Massive downgrade that. Yeah, none of these, I mean, unless I want to use a... Right, for testing purposes only, in the next fight I'm going to use dual weapons. Not particularly good dual weapons, but I want to see, will I attack twice with this? Or will it just attack once with your bet and the other one's like essentially a stat stick? Is the question. Wait, where do I get bloodlet from? Oh, the ritual blade gives me bloodlet, so I can sacrifice health for an extra action. Okay. Any of these other things grant a skill? Maybe I've been sleeping on some stuff. No. Okay. Right, where's the exit? Way over here. Do I want a hard battle or a shop? I'm going to go to the shop to sell some of this junk I've got, if they let me. Also, I'm fishing. As fishing minigames go, I don't know if 6 is the best you can get, but it's not as easy as some games I've played. I can sell, great. Sell, sell, sell. Maybe do it this way. Don't need these. I don't think I'm doing summoning right now, so nope, nope. I'll hold on to I'll keep the sword, but I'll hold on to the spear because I have a suspicion I'm not going to like dual wielding, at least with the weapons I've got. I need to check if that's an upgrade for... Increases my fire damage. I mean, I don't have any fire damage, but it's still an upgrade. Technically. Or at the very least a break even. Kind of 6 1/2 dozen they are there. We'll just sell what we've got left. And is there anything I actually want to buy? Probably not. I can just find this stuff. Nah. Right, away we go. An event or a battle? Well, I want to test these short swords, so we'll do a battle. And there's some mushrooms over here. Why did it stop following me? I got 6 toadstools. We got a vitality buff. And there's this guy hiding in like an extremely large ruined tree. Is this a goblin? No, it's a bandit. It's a ranger. It's not even a bandit. Is it just 2? No. 2 rangers and a fire mage. And we've got recover mana each turn, which I do kind of want. Or lifesteal, which would also be nice. And there's a holy battle, so we could heal ourselves with that. But yeah, I think we'll set up in the mana gain. I have to remember I've not got my... I don't have my range attacks by default anymore. Because I got rid of my staff for a 2-handed sword. I'm just going to chop that. We all heal up by quite a lot. And Mittens doesn't need the armor quite so much. Not the armor, the mana. So you can have that. The others are kind of like... Especially Leafy wants to stay in and get mana. Can he shoot us through that? I don't think he can. Or maybe he can, because I can target through it. Just let's... We'll see. The fact that I can see him suggests he'll be able to see me. I thought this would block line of sight. It looks like it would, doesn't it? Like, how are we seeing him? Is it this tiny little gap here? Well, in any case. And yeah, that's massively using up my mana, so definitely want to have him stay in the circle. My rogue, though. I definitely need to go and check. If I just attack, well, we'll try and maim you first. So we did 15 damage there. It's going to do 10 to 15, 10 to 13 it said, so we did more than it said. If I attack, we do attack twice, so getting that poisoned skill where we apply poison with each attack works best for dual wield. That's what I'm getting from that. Wait, can I see him from over here? No, I can see you though. And then I could do my bloodlet. Because I'm on the holy ground, I'll heal it back. He should die from the fairies. At which point I may as well hide in shadows. Okay, I'm immolated and I'm heated. I'm taking 69 fire damage per turn. 629, not 69. And yeah, the brambles have just really got in my own way there because you can shoot through this big block of trees that I didn't think you'd be able to shoot through. Right, we'll just charge to here. And then next turn we'll knock him back so we can jump into the lifesteal aura to start hitting him. Yeah, you. What are you doing? Maybe I can get rid of my own brambles with the consumption. Nope, it did not hit the brambles. I mean, technically I could run round behind the brambles. I think you're just going to run round as well so we can get this aura increasing our mana. They're shooting my warrior. Oh, he ran back anyway. Okay, that's fine. What's this? Increase all damage. If I do that, I can't get into range to hit him, and I want to get into range to hit him, so I'm gonna. So, I know I'm only hitting one person, but it does more damage. It healed me for 4 health. Wahey. I still think it's stupid that this does not block line of sight. But what can you do? We can't quite get in to attack them. I'm just going to stay and generate mana for the moment. I can't go over to where he is, but he can just sit attacking me. Ugh. I'll run back this way and I'll try and get the holy barrel before he dies, except he's probably about to die, right? Yeah, he's about to die. I could use some healing, so could I. And I was going to go and get the barrel. I could have delayed a turn and it probably would have benefited, but it's a wee bit gamey. Right, Fit Ranger Tunic increases your skill range by 1. Also gives a bunch of stats that are an upgrade. And then the Ruby Ring is Might and Fire damage. Okay, can I wear 2 rings or is it 1 ring per person? Depends if that's specifically a necklace slot or if it's a ring slot or necklace. I don't know how that works. This is Might, Dexterity, Vitality, and Skill range. See, the skill range benefits him the most. I assume you can't get a +1 skill range on a melee attack to have range of 2. Doesn't usually work that way. Yeah, I think I should give that to him. Even though it means I'll lose some intelligence. But you can get the cultist robes. Now, I think I'm going to, for the moment, stick with the ceremonial spear just because the damage is better than 2 hits from that. But long term, might go dual wield with them. And ring's a separate slot by the look of it, so you can get the ruby ring. Okay. Let's move on. An event, a hard battle, or a battle. Let's do a hard battle. We can manage it. I got 9, so yeah, you do get extra if you can manage to keep it on better than I have been. I got a minor healing potion.
with a reality-bending laugh that echoes within your mind,
Seen
the
this before.
Mistress of Chaos unfurls her invitation. Her voice is a melody spun of whispers, a coaxing thread of discord woven into your thoughts. It tastes like temptation, like curiosity, like a gamble against fate. Such a dull little toy you are, she coos, her words a twisted lullaby. Always playing it safe, always...
Yeah, we've heard all this. I'm gonna say no.
The flame, the thrill. Let's make things more entertaining, shall we?
I'm gonna say no, because they're gonna get 50% extra damage, 25% dodge chance, and all I get is this shield. I'm not currently using a shield. It's got very good magic defense and elemental defense, but it's still just a shield. And a diamond ring that, it's not that, it's not anything special, so we're gonna say
Mistress of Chaos seems to linger a moment longer, her disappointed laughter trickling away like dissipating smoke, leaving you the tangible relief of your choice.
Yeah. What are we fighting? We're fighting a plague doctor, a gravedigger, and another gravedigger, and they've got quite a lot of health compared with what we've fought so far. A decay shrine that does damage over time if you're in it, so we want them to be in it. There's a short barrel there. This gives us dodge chance. I think we want to ideally have them come over to the dodge area, but not in it. The question is, I'm guessing range attacks on that, right? So, pop ourselves in the dodge area, maybe. Is that in the dodge area? Yes, we'll do this. We will pop... I want to pop fairies on the guy that's... Well, if I move out, pop fairies on you, and then get back in the dodge area. I'll do a wee heal on Mittens. I'm not going to do brambles just now, because we do kind of want them to come to us. Do I stay here and not get an attack this turn? Or do I run over and fight him where he is? I'm going to let him come at me. I can see. Get the benefits of the dodge. It all happens quite quickly. I don't know exactly what happened. Frozen Chains he cast. Put Frozen on Leafy, 8 damage to Mittens. Chilled on Mittens. Mittens retaliated somehow. He hurt himself. And everyone took damage. So we're all poisoned. He's frozen, can't do anything for a turn. Yeah, we're all poisoned. Like that. So Leafy just can't do anything. They're over there. They've taken a bunch of damage by the look of it. I could charge them. Hit everybody. But we'll start by fracturing them. Kind of want them all to gather around me though, so I can do my cleave. Although if I charge there, or at least charge there and then move, I could cleave. I couldn't do it this turn, but I could do it next turn. Or we could knock them back. I'm going to charge there where I hit everybody on the way over. Just accept we're going to take some out. We've got healing potions, it's fine. We're going to maim you, then chop you. That's you dead. And I think we just stay in the dodge area for the moment. Inner Warmth was applied. It's Inner Warmth that stopped me getting frozen again. Cannot be chilled or frozen, so there's a... You can't be chain crowd controlled is what I'm getting from that. Cleave. So you're dead. You can get into range, we could just do a chop. This is only hit enemies. It only hits enemies. It costs 17 mana though. It heals me. For like 1 hit point. He did lots of poison, but then he died, so I don't think most of the poison triggered. Still, taking a bit of damage. We got a shovel, does cold damage. It's quite good cold damage. Better than my current thing, but I lose the dexterity. Crappy shield. And then what I am guessing is crafting stuff, but we don't actually know for sure. Do I want a shop, a rest, or a treasure? I want a treasure, please. I don't need a rest. I only got 6 that time. What is this? Is it a big pile of money in a rock? Big pile of money. 600 gold. I'm rich. We'll do an event, because we've not done an event for a wee while. Then we can listen to the voice actor. Be all like gravitas. Also got a wee Shrine of Healing and Mana, just what I needed. More money. Some sort of holy...
In the heart of an ancient battlefield, a monument of heroism stands unbroken. A stoic figure of a warrior in stone, his head bowed as if eternally in prayer. The statue, chiseled to perfection, resembles the warrior, a crusader whose tales of valor echo throughout the stolen realm. Clad in a robe of hard granite, the figure is frozen in a posture of deep respect, its helmeted face hidden from the world.
One thing it hasn't explained is who stole the realm? Who did they steal it from? Why is it the stolen realm?
The broadsword in his grasp points downwards, its tip nestled in the ground, symbolizing his humility despite his power. His armor, detailed with lifelike intricacies in the stone, stands as a testament to his courage and strength. The very air around the statue seems heavy with the weight of countless battles fought, victories won, and sacrifices made.
Because we haven't actually, although it's a campaign, we haven't had any story as to who we are, why we're doing any of this.
At the foot of the statue, a brazier burns with an ethereal light, flickering shadows playing on the stone warrior's form. The metal of various weapons, swords, axes, daggers, laid out meticulously across the brazier, glow in the spectral flame. These are offerings, tokens of respect and admiration left by fellow warriors, or maybe those who aspire to be, drawn here by the legacy of the warrior.
I had an interesting read there of, like, there was no pause for the hyphen. It wasn't the metal of various weapons, stones, axes, daggers, laid out meticulously across the brazier. Just the metal of various weapons, stones, swords, axes, daggers, just all as one thing. It's a bit weird. Anyway, we can salute him. We'll get Might of the Warrior, plus 6 might. Or we can remember his courage and get March the Warrior, plus 1.1 movement points. I feel like might. Might. Everyone just wants to do more damage.
Your conviction, your unyielding belief that this fight is right. The blade you wield is an extension of this conviction, a physical manifestation of your oath.
Apparently we swore an oath. And this will be the Black Knight now, right? It is. He looks sufficiently impressive. I got 9 more sludgefish. Sludgefish does not sound very appetizing, it's got to be said. He's got 569 hit points. It looks like he brought a friend. He's got a blackguard bowman who will be quite easy. Oh, he got a few of them. There is a fire barrel down there. This increases your damage deal. This has got a chance to stun the target, though. Do we want to start out in... I mean, I kind of want to start down here to deal with these guys. I think I'm just going to start down there if I can. So... plus there's water that would sort of get in the way. Right. My rogue's going to kill this bowman. Warrior. Kill that bowman. Right, yeah, we're going to start down here. In fact, my warrior will... We kill that one. Come on. Now I have to use my dagger to finish him off. Good. A crit. Lovely stuff. So, I think I can't... Can I get fairies on the Black Knight from back here? It's not looking like it. Not if I want to also get... Oh, have I screwed this up? Oh no, I can, right? I want to get him dead. Or whatever, the Black Knight later. Darkness covers me. It does as well, he blinded me. Wait, he can attack me from range despite being a black... Oh no, you can... Wait, what are you? Are you the Black Knight? You got a scythe? Black Knight has a scythe? What? And I'm stunned? Oh, it's not looking good very good at all over there. Okay. Well, we should probably heal you. Except I'm blind. I can't get over there to heal him. Wait, how did we all get blinded? Is it some sort of area the darkness thing hits us all? Oh, that is super annoying. Well, let's hope it's only for one turn he doesn't do it again. I was even stealthed and he got me with it. I'm not liking this guy. Jesus. Now I can heal him. Feels a little weak, but okay. Can I not see you there? The line of sight in this game's a bit weird, I've got to say. A big tree thing doesn't block line of sight, but this tree trunk does. Except it doesn't look like it does, because I can target there. I just can't target there? What? Now I can target. Very strange. Very strange. Oh, am I just short of that guy over there? I can knock you back. Is there any benefit to knocking you back? I'm just thinking if I knock you back, I could maybe... I can't knock you back far enough. I was thinking I could go and get that healing thing. He is not for knocking back. Never mind then. I don't like that guy. I may have to use a potion. Also, this guy's ran far too far away. Can I stun him with a dagger back here? I can kill him now. Right, and then we can fracture him. Yeah, I guess I better drink a healing potion, right? That doesn't use an action. Great. In that case, I'm gonna cleave. We've barely hurt this guy. And then he's covering me in darkness. Again. Oh, my warrior dodged it. Twice. 2 dodges in a row. Nice. We're burning through the mana here, but I think this is like the last battle and then we'll be back to town, so it's probably fine. And then I can maim him. He's disabled. We're halfway there. Did he just heal? No, he hurt himself. That sounded like a healing potion. I think, oh, it was the healing thing disappearing. That's what it was. Should have done fracture first. I need to remember that. I need to remember and do things in the right order. We're almost there though. Which is just as well, because he is doing quite a lot of damage to me. Away you go! He's going to see me in the abyss. Right, we got the full stave. Quite good damage on it. That's all it does. A lot of damage, but pretty good damage. We can get a shield that increases your weapon damage. Okay. Maybe we will use that. A frog helmet. Just a stat helmet, but it's got good armor value. And a light mana potion. Which is better than our regular, like our whatever default mana potions are. And my warrior did the most damage, but only because they returned some damage. Well, no, they still did the most damage, but it was only way ahead because they returned. Pretty good damage spread, all things considered. Also took by far the most damage. The damage blocked is so weak in comparison, though. Also administer... Oh, because he drank a healing potion. So a healing potion counts as healing administered, which seems a bit... I don't think that should be in your stats, should it? We're level 3. We got the Might of the Warrior Fortune. Oh, that's a fortune, right. Which I didn't equip. I just thought I was getting the buff. And a whole bunch of items. This is pretty cool. I could definitely see this being a lot of fun with friends. Right. Increase your might and your intelligence. I need a decent staff for him. For now, I'm gonna, I think, no, I'll stick with what he's got. Frog hat, dexterity. Oh wait, I've got the level up as well, though. Skill tree. The most important thing in a game like this. So, what do I want next? Maybe the regen armor. I think I might get that. Makes me regret putting that point in light at the start, but hey ho. I couldn't have predicted that. I mean, I totally could have predicted that, but I didn't look ahead. I just saw the only thing that had healing at the start was light. And I wanted to heal. Now I'm going to get the living armor. Now, do you want... I think you want the full stave. Oh, do you want a shield maybe instead? How does armor even work? You're going to get me a tooltip. Is it just a flat damage reduction? I honestly do not know. Because we could go with the ritual blade and such a massive reduction in damage, but if we take the shield, that's 6 additional weapon damage, which then means we're doing half damage. Roughly. Still slightly less than half damage, but not a lot less. No, it's about half damage. It's almost bang on half damage. But I get a bit extra armor. We'll try it. He's our tank, so he's not necessarily... The rogue should be the one doing all the damage. What's attack power? What is... Why is my spell power higher than my attack power? Could use some tooltips for this as to what's going on with these. What does 15 attack power mean? Because I've got 24 might, so I get 24% more damage. Also increases my armor. But attack power? How does that factor into this? Where does that come from? None of this mentions attack power. So yeah, that's a wee bit confusing. And again, armor. I could do with a wee mouse over tooltip to show, is that 41 flat damage reduction, or is that 41% damage reduction? Is there some sort of scale of every X points gives you? You know what I mean? It's a little bit confusing. Or not confusing so much as just uninformative. I'm going to give you this frog hat. Oh, look at that. It doesn't look like a frog hat to me, to be honest. I don't know what I expect a frog helm to look like. Maybe that is the official term for a plumed medieval helm. It's the fact he's running around basically with very little on. He's like a barbarian, but then he's got a knight's helmet on. He's got the animal furs as his main armour. It looks a bit silly. But who cares? If it works, it works. Oh, I've got a skill point to spend as well. I am thinking lifesteal in his big cleave, although it means it's not as big a cleave. Oh no, wait. Oh, because I've got it is as big a cleave. It's because I'm using the one-handed weapon now. But still, I'd get the lifesteal. Although we can also get other stuff. We've got slam, damage all enemies within a line. We've got the Warrior's Boon, which is heal 25% of your maximum health, removes all negative statuses, quite a long cooldown, but not much longer than Cleave. Howl does damage and reduces the damage of enemies nearby. Also new passives. We can get 1% of your armor values added as additional weapon damage. But at the moment, 1% of my armor value is like 0.4. Well, the current bonus is 0.6. Why? Where's my armor? Oh, the helmet I think pushed me up. Last time I looked at it, it was like 4, but no, 0.6. So yeah. 0.6 damage. It's almost nothing. All stats from shields increased by 50%, though that could be pretty good. Two-handed weapon gives you 20% more damage. Dual wielding, dodge chance increased, critical chance increased. Okay. And extra damage for missing health. I'm tempted by the shield, to be honest. Because then that shield, I clicked the wrong thing, would give me 8 more armor. Does it also increase like that 6 weapon damage to make it 9 weapon damage? That's the question. Is it just the raw stats or is it all the stats? But I do also want the lifesteal, although... Wait, this is confusing. Lifesteal's for 10% per target hit. Lifesteal heals you for a percentage of your max health. So the lifesteal isn't 10% of the weapon damage dealt, which is how lifesteal normally works. You'll just get 10% off your hit points back. Per target hit. So you can potentially get 30% of your health back with that. That seems quite strong. Wait, reduced for area of effect though, and no action point cost abilities. Okay, so... I'm taking the shield thing. Because I'm curious. Does it update this? It does. And it does update all the stats. It's not just... So that's boosted my damage a decent amount, as well as my armor and vitality and so on and so forth. So I'm now doing a bit more respectable damage for a one-hand weapon. That's not too bad then. Cool. And then you. You've got the ceremonial spear. I could trade dexterity, which I have hit threshold for extra action point, but I could get might and damage. I think I'm gonna do. And then we'll regain the dexterity by popping points in there. In this cap, I'd gain dexterity, but I'd lose some reflex. Nah, I'll just take what I've got just now. And then for your skills, we can get Garrote as a non-action point, 0 action point 1, 24 to 32 damage, and disables and does 3 stacks of bleed. So that'd mean I have 2 ways of disabling an enemy. We can get Steal Action. Steals the target's action, granting 1 additional action point this turn. Applies disabled. Can't really argue with that, can you? I mean, it doesn't do the damage that Garrote does, but both gives you an action and takes away their action. Steal random positive status from the target. And we can still do the other upgrades. There's also passives that I didn't really look at. Basic attack crit damage goes up by 75%. Maximum amount of counter attacks per turn go up by 2. Your attacks do 2 stacks of poison. So again, if we got poison weapon and that, we could do 6 stacks of poison in a turn by using dual wield and getting 2 hits. Whenever an enemy dies, you get a chance of getting stealth. Well, currently I haven't found very many good one-handed weapons, so we're not going to do the poison thing just now. I'm liking Steal Action. I'm taking Steal Action. Right, and then let's sell... Oh, there's crafting there. I hadn't noticed that before. Sell all that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell all that. And then craft. Can I... Like, if I want to do this ritual blade... I do not have... Can I not filter this to show things that I actually have the components for? I don't think I've got the components for any of it. I'd have to go and buy some. So I need that Sanguine Sage or Silver Ore seems to be the things. For the things I have available, that's what I would need. So Guarding's 20 magic armor. Fit is 2 vitality. I'm doing my weapon. 2 vitality still. Holy power. So none of these bonuses especially appeal. At least for this character. Is this saying, no, requirement's not met, so I can't do that right now? I wasn't sure, 60%, I guess it's never 100%. In any case, I can't do it. We could get an Untamed Blood-Ruined Cleaver, which has lifesteal built in. Crystal Rod? Ooh. Oh, it's way more expensive. Oh no, not way more, but it's more expensive than I can afford. A Viking X. I get pistols. Oh, I could have dual wield pistols. Ooh. Gunslinger. Lots and lots of stats. Right, I won't buy any of that just now, but it does intrigue me. And there's a stash. There's a stash. Not sure. Not entirely sure what the purpose of a stash is here. Like, can I use that to store things for other, like, future runs, or? Okay, that's all cool and stuff, but I'm going to get into the... I'm going to go into the main campaign mission now, because I've been putting it off. I keep it on doing side missions, and it looks like the side missions just grow and grow and grow. So we're going to do the main quest. I defeat the Blood Mask boss. The game's difficulty scales to the size of your party, yes, so I could be doing this with 6 people.
The start of any adventure is taken not with the feet, but with the heart, your father would say.
Okay. Still doesn't explain what I'm doing, why I'm out here, attacking the local wildlife. The mountain lion. Alright. A mountain lion and a whole bunch of crows and ravens, although... Is there a difference between a crow and a raven? Ravens do not have attacks opportunity, but have slightly more health. This gives us health regen, this gives us crit chance, okay. What I'm thinking is we'll do a charge from there, through there, and then get into the radius. And we'll maybe kill the mountain lion and get into the radius. So yeah, I can charge there. Get all of them. I could bloodlet for another action point. Gonna. We'll go over, I'll take the attack opportunity so I can cleave these two. And I guess you've got some sort of damage reflection? Or you've got the animal furs of bristles or whatever, so he's got like thorns. So that's why one of them died when he got the attack opportunity against them. Right, Masp. You hit the mountain lion. Ooh. And then maim it. Guess. Why am I frozen? Did the mountain lion have some sort of freeze on death thing? Well, that sucks. Apparently I need to pay more attention to these things, huh? I don't really approve of that, it has to be said. Now these ravens are all hiding. I'm going to steal the fox's action. Then we'll go hide in shadows and run back into the healing aura. These don't have attacks opportunity, do they? I'm going to run you back into the healing aura as well. I should probably have attacked first, but I'm a bit silly. I'll mobilize you. So you dodged the full effect of it. I wasn't sure if they would maybe just dodge the first instance of it, but no, they dodged the full effect. they not brambles? Oh, that's not the right thing, that's brambles. And I'll put the living aura on. Aura? Armour on him. Wait, where did you come from? Did I not kill you? So my warrior could go around and start smashing people. Why not? He's fairly armoured over there. My rogue, on the other hand, is going to stay put and get some healing. And I'll do consumption because it hits everybody. But they abandon the brambles and start killing themselves by hitting my warrior instead. I have cleave. Whew. All of them. One go. Nice. I guess I got a crit against the lion because I did 33 damage from a one-handed cleave. Why these animals had a bunch of shields, I don't know. It's all largely junk.
For long weeks, the Bloodmask bandits had scourged the whispering woods of Freewind Forest. Common thugs like these, once mere nuisances on the outskirts of civilization, had grown bolder and more rampant.
You do know we just fought a bunch of animals, not some thugs, right? You do understand
Highways
that.
and trade routes, which were once bustling with merchants and travelers, had now become perilous paths. This forest, a space of untamed beauty, had become a haven for sinister forces.
Okay. I'll do a hard battle, why not? It's again more wildlife. Got a mana potion. There's a Timberwolf Alpha. There's quite a few of them now. Attackers take fire damage in the Flame Shrine. Crit chance up there. And a Frost Barrel there. Okay. Wow. In fact, you can go there to deal with those two. And these two. Chop you. And then I'm going to steal your action. I'm going to chop you again. And then we'll save Maim for next turn. Throw a dagger at that. I should have maybe thrown a dagger at the Frost Barrel. Oh well. I fracture you, and I'm going to hit you. And we're not going to do anything else just now. I'm going to immobilize your rampaging. Increase damage by 50%, but lower resistance by 25%. You're the only one rampaging. Okay. Sure. We got a crit. And we'll make you be harassed by fairies. And I guess I'll put a wee shield on our warrior over there. Yep, they're going for it. Okay, now I'm going to use consumption to heal back the small amount of damage I just took. Some damage to them all. I think we might kill you, but just in case we're maiming it as well. That we killed. And then you can use your cleave. Yeah, they don't do very much damage to my warrior. sufficiently armoured. Woof? Woof? I don't know, you tell me, woof. I've got another healing potion. Better than the ones we started with.
Not just found its way to Freewind as of late. In recent times, a palpable shadow of unease and fear had begun to creep across the land, casting a dark pall over a once peaceful realm.
Okay. Of those options, treasure.
Kingdoms and towns, once beacons of hospitality and trade, had turned inwards, their gates closed to outsiders. Where banners used to flutter in welcome, now heavy iron and wooden doors stood shut.
Extra healing and mana, but no armor.
Guarded by wary soldiers.
And he pauses talking while you're in the thingy. Has anyone not got a locket? Do you have a locket? You don't have a locket, so have some more intelligence. So what does 28 intelligence get me? Skill range, okay, cool. I need a proper staff for him at some point though. We'll do another hard battle. We seem to be coping with hard battles just fine at this stage. Some mana back there. It's a green lady with antlers.
With a reality-bending laugh that echoes within your mind,
Okay.
The mistress of chaos unfurls her invitation. Her voice is a melody spun of whispers, a coaxing thread of discord woven into your thoughts.
Nah, I don't need that stuff.
The mistress of chaos.
We've seen the Mystery of Chaos multiple times. The enemies get bonuses and you get extra rewards, but those rewards don't seem worth it to me. They've got a tree ant who regenerates, doesn't say by how much. They've got a forest watcher and a forest keeper. And this gives us extra crit chance, that gives us extra damage. And that does damage over time, so don't go and stand over there. And it also has stun chance. Well, I am thinking you two will fight this watcher in the crit chance thing. I'm going to put you over here. What will maybe do? We'll go over here, we'll hit you, and then we'll use charge to go back over there. See if we can lure them over. I don't know if that'll work. We'll find out. And maim you to start with. Then we'll hide in the shadows. Crit. I think we'll just end the turn there. I'll save the dagger for the moment. And yeah, if you fracture, yeah, and then I can charge. Oh, the charge doesn't do damage behind me. So I can't attack it and then run away. I want the bonuses, but I guess we're just going to fight over here. It's fine. I'm going to afflict you with fairies. And then chop you. You look like you've got range attacks, so I'm guessing immobilizing won't help in the damage department, but we can reducing the damage rather, but we can stick some poison as well as the bleed. She summoned a wild boar. And you couldn't do anything, Kaza. Right, I'm gonna... Wait, am I? Yes, I am. I'm gonna steal the wild boar's action. Run over here. Start stabbing her. That steal action's pretty good. I'm liking that. So bash does more damage. Cleave does the most though. Because if we kill her, the boar dies, right? Yeah, it's quite pricey mana cost, so I'm not going to do the brambles just now. So I reckon we can kill her before the board gets to act. There we go. And I'll put the V-Gen armor on you because you're a wee bit winded. It has an AoE attack. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? No more actions for you. Didn't realise Fracture was back already. It's fine. Do I want to heal? Cost me mana. Yeah, I think well. We've got plenty of mana. Nobody's on his side. It's because we killed them all. We've got plenty of mana potions. A living band. Regen over time. Very nice. Get that on our warrior. You can have a chat in a minute. He doesn't have a ring yet, so might, vitality, and 11 health per turn.
Held a special place in your heart. It was here where your father first initiated you into the grand world of adventure. You would not allow brigands to ravage your sanctuary, to plunder and defile what is sacred.
Huh? Okay. Let's go shopping. I've got a bunch of money now. Maybe I can get a staff for my druid rather than running around with a big sword. So, hey, we got the bang on result. We got some peace lily. We got 9 rainbow fish as well. You do not sell staffs. We can get the Purify skill with some intelligence, an armor ring, a vitality pendant. That sounds great. Nope. Although I can sell my junk. Stupid shields. I didn't want to click on. I'm not trying to click on you, I'm trying to click behind you. Into there. Not very good at the slidey. There's a bunch of mana back. Great stuff. It's not said anything for a while. Is that everything? Oh, there's money. Who's leaving these piles of gold in the wilderness? There's like a gold squirrel stashing it for winter.
The Bloodmask boss waits with a calculated patience in a wide clearing. The trees around the perimeter seem to form a natural amphitheater, setting the stage for the imminent confrontation. His eyes, sharp and observant, scan the surroundings, betraying a hint of anticipation beneath his otherwise composed demeanor. It is almost as if he has chosen this spot deliberately, knowing its significance to you. Ah, there you are. I was beginning to wonder if the tales of your valor were just that. Tales. He gloats. Ironheart believed that you'd come for your father's journal, but I wagered that the cries of this forest would draw you out.
Ironheart? I have Tales of Valor as well. Right, attackers take fire damage in there. And reduces damage taken by 20%. You kind of look like you maybe won't have area attacks. So I think we're going to jump into the reduced damage area. Let him come to me. So my warrior won't do anything this turn. You will, though. You're going to put fairies on him. And maybe smash this. That's not quite what I expected. I expected the smoke to be a bigger area. But I guess we'll sit in this smoke. It's fine. Was that ranged? No, really. Okay, he does have range attacks. I guess we're not sitting in there then. Have some poison. I'm going to hold off on the living armor for now, because I don't know if I actually need it. Or these are still. I'm healing most of it back. I'm healing 16 a turn. I thought he's only meant to get 11 a turn. I'm getting 16. That's giving me 17. It said 11 I thought when I got it. And it was 2. Am I getting the 50% bonus to my shield also applying to this? Or did I just not pay attention when I got it? I'm honestly not sure. Well, since I'm healing so much, let's go for extra turns. And I'll give him extra armor. I'm casting a melee attack, it says. Didn't even notice that. That's stealing their turn. Is awfully good. Oh, he gets quite a lot of backup, huh? If I kill him, will that get rid of the backup? Like, do they count as summons in that regard? Because it might be we just keep focusing them down. Don't worry about the backup. That's what I'm going to do just now. We'll see. You called down the thunder something something something. He's taking as much damage attacking my tank as he's doing. I think he's going to die this turn now. Okay, it does not get rid of the backup. So much for that then. What are you? There's our captain over there. Stay there, please. And we can potentially get a bunch of them with this, but kinda wishing I'd stayed over there now. Ooh, 50% mana. Except I've got brambles in the way now, so nope. Oop. My warrior's pretty good, I'm quite happy with him. I mean, I'm quite happy with all of them, to be honest. The rogue's doing pretty well too. Or thief, rather. If I do that consumption. Kills one of them, heals me a bit. Pop the Healy armor on him. You're ranged. Can I not move? Am I immobilized? No. Oh, I can move. But apparently can't walk on whatever this is. Strange. Okay. Let's go around here. Stab you. Steal your action. Stab you again. And throw a dagger at you. Nice. I'm gonna bash you. Get the unnecessary healing. I'll move in here. Hit you. I have very little mana left, but this I think is... I just cast that in the wrong square. We just cast fairies on the brambles. Oops. Yeah, I think this is like we're going to go back to town after this, maybe. So I don't think I need to worry too much about running out of mana. You might think you've escaped. That would be wrong. Easy. Wait, why is it not ending? Why isn't it ending? I don't see any enemies. Oh, there must be one stealthed. Listen, there is, yeah. Well, he isn't going to last very long. Although I can't get past. But this might be enough. I think the poison should get him. Yeah. It's hard out here for a bandit, he said. And he died as he floated up into the air. That floating's weird. A gentleman's pistol of static gives you reflex, dodge, counter damage, lightning damage. Okay. And then a bolster's gentleman's vest, more dodge counter stuff, bunch of extra armor, a gentleman's vest. I've got a few things there, cool. And battle stats, I'm curious about this. So my warrior did the most damage again, but my rogue would have been better damage if it weren't for the thorns that my warrior's armor has. He also took the most damage. He blocked quite a lot now. They've got a shield. We're blocking quite a lot from his armor. And he received 260 healing, but we only administered 78. Oh, because of his ring that's healing him over time. Okay,
The
cool.
remaining blood masks, witnessing the defeat of their leader, succumb to their cowardly nature. They scatter, fleeing into the shadows of the forest. Amongst their stolen plunder, you unearth your father's leather-bound journal. Worn with age, it contains a lifetime's worth of knowledge, gained from his countless adventures across the realm. Memories flood your mind as you recall your final moments with him. As you stand there, thumbing through the journal, a pit of worry gnaws at your stomach. Your father would not have parted with this, his life's work, willingly, nor in sound mind.
Oh no.
If what the bandit said was true, then the old Mountain King Ironheart might hold clues to your father's disappearance. The journey to Ironheart would be a perilous path through the forgotten mines, veering into the remnants of a once glorious dwarven realm. There, amidst the echoes of a bygone era, the Dwarf King reigned over a kingdom fractured, its splendor lost to the corridors of time. The thought of this distant land and untold tales stirs within your heart the beginnings of another adventure.
Read his questions. Why is the Dwarf King telling a bandit leader what will attract her father? Is the Dwarf King a baddie? We're level 4 now. Alright. Don't want either of those shields. He's not getting the pistol, but maybe someone else will. However, I might lose that 4 return damage, even though it is very nice, to get even more armor. And by might, I think I mean I will. And then for points, I think I'm just going to boost up a whole bunch. Well, I'm wondering... Nah, I'm just going to boost up a whole bunch of might. And then skill tree. Kind of want to get slam or howl for area stuff. Although getting the fracture upgraded would also be nice. But I'm thinking I'd like Slam for doing enemies in a line, and later on we can make it stun them and do more damage. Or just do a ton more damage. But yeah, I'm liking the idea of stunning people in a line. That doesn't do nearly as much damage, but you could potentially hit more enemies, or this is easier to hit more enemies with it, and it helps you tank. And then we do still have the lifesteal. Or bleed. I think I'd probably want the lifesteal. And we'll go full on tank build and go for the hill that reduces the damage. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'm going to stop increasing vitality by 4 and increase might by 6 on everyone, I think. Yeah. Any of this stuff? Bunch of magic armor? I'd lose raw stats though. Nah, I don't think you're going to wear any of that. So, for you, I'm liking intelligence quite a bit and I'm liking might. So yeah, I think we're just going to bump them. And then for skills, we've got shapeshift into a werewolf. Empower your basic attack and gain new abilities. Increases max health by 10%. Create a magic blossom that regens health and mana per turn. Takes a while to pay for itself, but still. Infect enemies with stunning spores, applying stun for 1 turn. It's got a blast radius of 1. Which can be upgraded later to infect enemies and allies with rage spores that increase damage dealt and reduce damage reduction. Or make them sleep spores so the enemy sleeps for 2 turns. So it's a bigger radius. It goes to radius 2 instead of radius 1. Sleep is a soft crowd control in that if you hit them they wake up, but puts them out of action for longer. Okay. And we could summon a stag, wolf, or boar to fight for you. Poison damage. I don't have poison damage, but... Right, so this would be interesting for a cross thing. You could go the thief just for a point in poison weapon and maybe keep going to get fight dirty, and then you could cross that with nature to get that your poison damage spreads to enemies next to your poisoned enemy, maybe. And we can get a dire werewolf at some point. So I am tempted by that, just the novelty value of shapeshifting. It's like if I get a ranged weapon, but then when the enemy gets too close, shapeshifting a werewolf. That could be fun. But I'm also quite liking just being able to put down a Healy mana regen patch. Stunning spores. I mean, all of this seems good. I'm liking Druid, I've got to say. I like all the skills available. I just don't know what to take. I can't take any real passive stuff. And it looks like you can kind of change. You can kind of go summoner build if you want. You can kind of go, like I said, tank build, support build, damage build. There's like quite a lot of scope for this. I don't know what I want to do. I think we're going to go with the regen. And then our rogue, I might start dual wield and get the gentleman's pistol as static here, and then get an offhand. Is it just straight up better? And then this is more of what I want. Right, so this one, I would gain might and dexterity, gain a lot of magic armor, lose a little bit of physical, some vitality, some reflex. Might actually be worth it. Yeah, I think I will. The might and the dex sold it for me. And points wise, I think I'm just going to boost up. Well, you could use some might as well just for the damage, right? Unless, do we just go all for crits? Get some might as well. And then for the thief stuff, we haven't unlocked any new things here. We will be able to get a teleport that does stealth and a smoke bomb, increased dodge chance. Death blow. Steal all the target's beneficial statuses while giving the target all your negative statuses. I think for the moment though, I'm going to get the fight dirty to attack 2 stacks of poison when we attack. Since I'm going to be doing 2 attacks per turn soon. Potentially 4 attacks if we take steal action. And then we'll maybe get poison weapon with our next upgrade. Oh yeah, and we wanted to change our vitality one to make it the warrior. Which I'll do with you as well. Right, so. Blacksmith. I would like to sell that. I'm just doing it by category to make sure I don't accidentally sell crafting stuff. And then buy. So we can get a second pistol and do the dual pistol thing. We can also finally get a staff for our druid. Can I do both? I've got enough to do both. Hang on, let me just double check something. Not on you. On you. That's just your attacks, not specifically your melee attacks, just attacks. Okay, good. Just wanted to check. Like if I go dual pistols, will that screw it up? So the pistol does 8 to 11 and gives 2 might, fitness, vitality. But I could get a melee weapon for the other one. But the stat bonuses they give aren't really any better, are they? So yeah, I think we'll get that. And then I think we'll just get a ranged weapon for my druid, since I haven't taken the werewolf thing. So, dual pistols for her. And that spent most of my money. So, the damage is only a fraction less. I lose a bunch of might though. But I've got lots of might anyway, so it is a loss, but not a huge loss. And it gives me range. And my intelligence gives me a +1 to skill range, which I assume works in your basic attacks. Maybe it doesn't. Alright. What time are we at? Yeah, I think that's probably a good place for me to end it. Like I say, I have to get up early tomorrow. I normally stream a bit longer than this, and I am enjoying it. I want to keep playing, but I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to end it there, I think, because normally I'd go for about another hour. But yeah. So I don't know when I'll be on next, and there's a decent chance I'll keep playing this, but I have so many games on the go just now. I don't actually know what I'll play next. Next time I'm on. And yeah, it could be tomorrow, could be wait until the weekend. It just depends on how I feel on any given evening. But for now, thank you very much, anyone who's been watching, much appreciated, and I'll hopefully see you on a future stream. But for the moment, I'm going to go. So goodbye and good night.